So, Phineas and Ferb, the movie, Candace against the universe. Because you know how we've all been dying for a Phineas and Ferb reboot, like, oh my gosh, I wish it came back and they did another movie. No, I haven't either, so this was unexpected. The weird thing was the choice for Phineas and Ferb to do a movie for, because it was like, they've already done a Phineas and Ferb movie, and like, apparently it was supposed to be a nostalgia trip or something. I didn't feel that much during this movie. But the thing is it's a Disney Plus original movie, and as streaming service movies go, it wasn't actually all that terrible. I actually kind of enjoyed it for a bit. There's something here that I have to say. The first part of the movie was honestly really good. Essentially, the plot is, it's regular Phineas and Ferb goofing off, building stuff, and Candace gets upset because she can't bust them, except this time she's not just mad and goes into her room. She has like a complete breakdown and says how she's feeling like her brothers are special. And, you know, it's a Candace movie. It's not about Phineas and Ferb, even though it kind of is. And I feel like the choice for Candace to be the main one, because Phineas and Ferb are present, but it's Phineas and Ferb. Without the Phineas and Ferb, it's not anything. Having Candace go off on her solo mission, I don't know if it was that smart of a choice to split them up, because she's not a character designed to go off on her own, if you know what I'm saying. The movie is supposed, like, the Phineas and Ferb stuff, supposed to be about Phineas and Ferb, not Candace. But anywho, the plot is that stuff is going on, you know, normal Phineas and Ferb stuff, what we want to see, and I actually kind of enjoyed that part. That was like the whole first act of the movie, and I like that. It was like a nice, it made me miss the old show. It was pretty nice. But then, after that, it was like, Candace gets abducted by aliens, goes to space, which is not what Phineas and Ferb is supposed to be. So then it turns into, like, regular old Phineas and Ferb gags to, like, adventure through space and Dr. Doofenshmirtz's spaceship to save her. Without saying any spoilers, once they got to space, it was funny at the beginning, and then it got really old really fast. Phineas and Ferb isn't supposed to be like a space adventure thing, you know? I just wasn't feeling it. Like, the middle and the end, it just wasn't good. It was like a space movie with Phineas and Ferb. It was like cartoon Star Wars, but with Phineas and Ferb. And it just wasn't executed that well. The scenes with Phineas and Ferb were kind of funny. Like, throughout the middle and end, there were some good jokes, but the plot kind of fell flat. It was uninteresting. But like I said, the beginning was actually super funny. I really liked that and enjoyed it, and it had a promising beginning. I think that if they had to do a Phineas and Ferb reboot movie, which I don't think they had to do, to be honest, it would have been better like Phineas and Ferb Last Day of Summer, and they just tried to fit in as much, like, random Phineas and Ferb crap, because that's what Phineas and Ferb is, and to have it be like a finale to the show. The thing that I feel the show deserves, if it doesn't really need to be made, honestly, but if they need to make a new movie, or if they feel they do, then that's the way that I think they should have probably gone. There was a fight scene towards the end that I kind of liked. That felt a lot like normal Phineas and Ferb fight scene type stuff at the end. I did enjoy that. Like I said, there were some jokes in the middle and end, but honestly, it just kind of didn't hit right. Like, it wasn't, like, this movie was purely based on nostalgia, and the first part made me feel that, but then after that was like, now we're in space. We had a pretty good plot with Phineas and Ferb, and we took them to space, and there wasn't any cool stuff in space. It was just a boring plot about Phineas and Ferb in space. Another thing is I know it's supposed to be about Candace, but if you're gonna do a Phineas and Ferb reboot, make it about Phineas and Ferb, not the annoying older sister antagonist character. But it was decent, like, as far as streaming service movies go. Like, I'm not saying this for all streaming service movies, because I have seen a few that I thought were good, but as far as, like, those original movies go, it was better than the majority. Around Christmas last year, Disney Plus put out this Anna Kendrick Christmas one, and I couldn't even get to the ending, it was so crap. This was better than that. I wasn't too disappointed. It was draggy, and since it was on streaming, I could check to see, like, the amount of time I had left, and I was kind of just, after, like, the first half hour, which was pretty good, like I said, I just kind of started timing the amount of time I had left. And as far as like cartoon movies go, cartoons are supposed to be like 11 minutes, half an hour, fun, gags and stuff. It's not supposed to have a long story. But as far as they go, I feel like Phineas and Ferb is a cartoon that lends itself more to a long story if they have to choose one. And it did. I watched, if any of you guys remember like the old Second Dimension Phineas and Ferb movie, that was honestly pretty good. I think that did it really well. It felt like a nice, long Phineas and Ferb episode, but it wasn't draggy. It was nice. This was fun beginning, then it got really draggy, and then at the end, it was better, like the final 5-7 minutes. But it was just the movie that wasn't that, just fell flat in my opinion. If you like that, please make sure to like. Tell me what you thought of the movie if you saw it in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you going to watch it? Were you a fan of Phineas and Ferb and felt like this did it justice? If not, let me know. If you did, let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Brandon's Movie Reviews.